Howdy, and welcome to a new video. This is an art vlog, and to be honest, I filmed this art vlog, I want to say, maybe 2 weeks ago or so. I posted this green and teal makeup video, and that video was actually filmed after this one, but I posted it first, so... Anyway, yeah, there's been a lapse in time, so hopefully I can remember things well. Anyways, yeah, the focus during this art vlog is the background. I decided that I needed to finish the background first because I really wanted to try and do a plaid background. I don't know why, but ever since like fall of last year in 2025, I have been super duper into plaid print. I don't think I'm gonna find any photos of them, but I think I made like over 3 or 4 different press-on nail sets with plaid on them. I don't know, I just think it's so cool. And plaid is interesting because you can do so many different things with it. Like you can use different colorways, different stripes, different textures, that kind of thing. And I knew I wanted to do something kind of funky in the background. And yeah, we will be doing plaid print in this video. And it's really not complicated, and you'll see. I started off painting this background with this gorgeous? I think I just tried to combine gorgeous and chartreuse together. That's what I was trying to say. I was trying to say I used this gorgeous chartreuse color. And I really liked it, but as I started laying the colors down for the plaid, I started to not like how bright everything was looking. I'm going for like really dusty, grungy, muted pastels, and it was just looking too like more bright, like too neon, I guess. So yeah, the color of the background does kind of shift quite a bit. And here you guys can see me actually starting on the stripes. And yeah, very simple. I just used a ruler, and my ruler wasn't even long enough to do the whole painting, so I had to like maneuver it while I was working on it. But yeah, you just take a ruler and paint straight lines, just vertically and horizontally. And I did different like different size stripes, so like one stripe might be thicker and the other on the other side will be thinner, that kind of thing. And yeah, I just alternated between the different colors that I wanted to include in this. I'm also really making sure to wipe my ruler every time that I do a swipe, because the paint will smear and that'll be so annoying to clean up. So yeah. And this was really fun to film and do. I filmed me doing the stripes all in one take. And yeah, I really enjoy how it turned out. But again, that green background does change quite a bit because I just wasn't really into the neon colors. By the way, I'm also using the acrylic paint set that I featured in one of my last videos. It was a Christmas gift from my partner's dad. Yeah, it was a very thoughtful gift because I am running low on some of my acrylic paint supplies. And I used these for the background of the painting, and they turned out good. They kind of have like almost like a gel-like texture, which is fine by me because I typically water down my acrylics for shading anyway, so I can just build up layers and opacity. I don't mind doing that, you know. But yeah, I'm gonna let you guys just enjoy me working on these stripes, and I will come back in a second. At first, I was really nervous about how this was turning out, but once I started laying down this really dark purple color, that's whenever the plaid look started to finally come together. For a while, it was just like I felt like I was placing random lines down, but for some reason, that dark purple color made everything come together. Yeah, I totally wear this plaid print on like an actual clothing item. And yeah, now I'm going into painting the roses. Well, they're kind of like bastardized roses, maybe. I didn't use any references, just from my brain. And as you can see, I started painting over the chartreuse color with a lighter blue, and it just turned into this lovely grungy mint color. And I'm glad I decided to go with that. Painting this background was pretty zen because for the most part, I kind of had to do a lot of repetitive movements. So I would kind of just, zen out and yeah, I don't know. It was a lot of fun. At first, I was kind of worried again with how these like flowers and the vines were turning out because especially now, as you can see, I've started to outline them, and for a second they were looking too cut out, if that makes sense. Like they stood too far apart from the background. And the reason why that happened is actually because, I don't know why I did this, but for some reason I decided to outline them in black. Yeah, I normally don't do that. And I actually had to repaint over these first two roses. Well, not the whole thing. I just had to repaint over the line art, and I decided to go in with a really dark blue, and I much prefer it. I didn't want the roses to look completely separate from the background. They were starting to look like almost like paper cutouts. The parts of the painting that I really want to stand out is actually, the sheet ghost and the gentleman. They, I might use black and outline them, but yeah, don't know why I did that. Don't know why I used black. That's actually like an art school thing too, that they teach you in art school, is that it's best to use, like, instead of just a straight white or a straight black, try to like do different colors, like do like the palest blue or the darkest red, It just adds like a lot of cool dimension into your paintings. With that being said, you can do whatever the heck you want, Art is whatever the hell you want to do. And yeah, like I said, I still kind of ignore that tip because I will outline the like characters or main focus of the painting in black at the end because I want them to stand out. But yeah, here I'm just layering different greens for the vines. And yeah, this was a lot of fun to work on. I'm gonna check back in with you guys in a minute and let you enjoy some more. by the way, this sheet ghost is nowhere near complete. That's actually just the underpainting of the sheet ghost. I know she looks really white, but yeah, I have a lot of work to do on her. I might try and work on her next because, not really a spoiler alert, but we do finish the background during this video. Yeah, I'm scared to work on her because I'm kind of using my brain to figure out how a skeleton would look through like a sheet. And yeah, I have to shade around the bones and the fabric. That's gonna be difficult. But whatever, it'll be a fun challenge. I'm glad I decided to resume this painting, like I decided to start working on it again in February, because I'm being really inspired by not only like lovers imagery, like flowers and pastel colors, almost like Valentine's vibes, but we're getting really close to spring. And yeah, I really wanted to experiment with bright but very grungy, almost kind of dirty looking colors. I don't know, that's just the vibe I'm going for. And yeah, I've been really inspired by you know, like seeing like art and fashion and other YouTube videos, nail art, things like that, where people are incorporating more spring colors. And yeah, I'm really excited. I was born in November, so I'm a fall baby. But I actually want to say I might be more of a spring girly. I think it's because it's still pleasant outside, like it's not too cold and not too hot, but the sun is out more often, so it's brighter outside. Yeah, I don't know. What's your guys' favorite season? Do you like spring? How do you feel about pastel colors? Let me know. It has been a little bit since I worked on this painting, because again, I filmed this like 2 weeks before my previous video. And it might be a little bit before I resume it again, only because my partner and I have finally resumed painting the house. And it's a very slow process because since I'm disabled, I can really only do like 1 day out of the week. And I can do maybe like 2 to 4 hours, and then I have to rest for a couple days afterwards because my body just can't stand it. But yeah, I'm glad of, or what am I trying to say? I'm proud of the amount of work that I got done, and I was glad that I was able to finish the background during this vlog with you guys. It's also taking me like not nearly as long as I thought it would to work on this. Like, especially when I was like, okay, I'm just gonna focus on the background. I was like really shocked that I had completed it like that fast. Which is nice, because that means that once we actually finish all of the painting bits, like the actual main painting part, I get to go in with clay again and we get to build the cool frame, I guess it's a frame. All the black space on this canvas around the oval shape of the painting, that's where we're going to be laying some clay down. And also some other knickknacks, and we're going to be playing around again with some really bright colors, and it's just going to be a lot of fun. I've been really enjoying doing art videos for YouTube. Not that I'm going to quit doing any other content or that I won't continue to post other stuff. It's just art is my main, I guess it is a hobby, but it's like the main thing that I always go back to in my life. So it's really important to me, and I really enjoy sharing it online. And yeah, here is the completed background. At first I was kind of worried. Again, the roses, they look kind of too cut out, but since I went back in with like a dark blue, it kind of made them soften up. Yeah. There she is. Well, I'm now here to end the video with you guys. And I can't believe it, but we actually got the background completed for now. Yeah. It's really amazing how much I can actually get done when I put my mind to it. But yeah, things have been coming along, and I started getting really nervous after I like laid down the green and the brown paint in the background, but I'm really enjoying how grungy the colors are looking. Yeah, these painting videos, they're kind of on the shorter side. But yeah, I really wanted to just focus on one project for the week. And yeah. Today is actually my partner's birthday. I'm not sure if we're like gonna go out to eat or if we're just gonna order in, but he actually picked out the color of my makeup again. And I will definitely be filming with this makeup palette soon. I'll probably film this teal makeup. Thanks for hanging out with me. I can't wait to see you guys in another video. Part of the reason why I'm starting this or stopping this vlog and starting a new one is because I want to switch up the medium that I'm using, and I'm going to be making another press-on nail set video with you guys. If you don't have shit to say, how about you leave me some maybe spring themed emojis, because even though these are like grungy colors, they are kind of leaning towards springtime. If you have any questions or any video suggestions, I'd appreciate it if you leave them down in the comment section below, and also if you hit the like button for me. And I will see you guys soon. Bye-bye.